Hello, Joy. This video is to try to come to some kind of an understanding of some challenges that we at California Taco are going through and some things that we have little to no control over. And for me, it's easier to shoot a video and try to communicate what's in my heart and mind and try to get my point across so that maybe we can, communicate and resolve some issues. Um, I think you would agree that none of us have any control over what COVID-19 has done to our world. And COVID-19 has drastically affected everybody in this world, one way or another. Millions of businesses have closed. Millions of people are dealing with depression, anxiety. There's been many suicides. Um, Addiction for drugs and alcohol is 800% higher than what it was before COVID 19. Many, many challenges from this whole virus that was released by the Chinese in the Wuhan laboratory. And California Taco opened at the food terminal around the first part of May 2020 when the pandemic hit. And it has been a very difficult, challenging road. I believe that we have a great product. We have great salespeople, great cooks, great manager, and I believe we have some really good people that truly are committed and vested in the business. So we moved in May to last part of June and in May of 2020 into the location that you provided for us at your location next to in the facility of Infinity. We were very satisfied, feeling we got our money's worth and we felt good about the whole situation. Unbeknownst to us, we find out that you are wanting us to move out of that location. Because we're good Christian people, because we want to keep peace and get along with everybody in this life, we agreed to move. And you did pay and you did help us to get things, you got things set up and all. But my understanding is I'm not there. My understanding is we're in a much smaller spot. We don't have the view that we had before with no competition. We had a whole area set up for us to eat, and I think we lost quite a bit of traction from that move. But we were willing to do that for you. So now we are facing some challenges, and one challenge, I have a list of things here that we're dealing with is we have a leaking roof. That's not our problem. That's a landlord problem, and we would really like to have that problem resolved. It's not our problem to find a contractor, and it's certainly not our problem to pay for it. The other issue is because of COVID 19, our business is really struggling. We're having a very difficult time paying the rent. It doesn't matter what other people are paying on the highway. 25,000 peso means nothing to me. I'm not drawing money out of the business, nor is Nita, as the owners. We have been investing money into the business. We're trying to keep the business going. So as we invest money in, but we're not getting anything back, we're trying to keep the business going and keep our doors open. So to think that you're going to get more money or that we're not paying enough is not accurate. With the pandemic, a lot of people in my country have reduced their rents. In fact, with the COVID 19, what happened was they put a moratorium on renters because all these people lost their work and they had no income. So they didn't have to pay rent for an extended period of time. and the landlords could not kick them out of their apartments or homes because they had no place to live. So that's just something happening here in America. We really want to keep our doors open. We want to be successful. And I really didn't want to serve alcohol and get involved in being that type of a business. But as I look at other more upper end businesses like Gloria's, Mrs. Baker's in Solano, or Grill Hub, or I guess apparently now you want to serve beer. I don't know about that. So we want to serve beer as our main alcoholic drink, and then wine as a sideline and cocktails as a sideline. But we're being told that we can't. Well, if you think about it, we serve Coke products, and we were there before you were. We were grandfathered in our spot. So I think that maybe that's a conflict of interest that you sell Coke products. I know that's being facetious, but my point is that for us to sell beer, to grow our business so we could keep our doors open so that you can continue to get rent, makes complete sense. When somebody wants to eat Chick Boy food, they go eat Chick Boy food. When they go eat Chick Boy food, they buy a beer, if you sell beer. I don't think you do, but that's what you said. Or they'll buy a Coke product. Okay? So you get the drink with the food. Somebody comes to California Taco and buys a burrito or a taco or whatever, and they buy a Coke product, or if we had beer, they buy a beer. So it's not like they're going to go to Chick Boy and buy their food and come to us and buy the beer, or vice versa. Whoever they're buying their food from is who they're going to get their drink from. And we've honored and we have no problem with Infinity. Obviously, that's your business and that's a awesome business, and we support Infinity. We recommend people go there. I've advertised for Infinity. We love Infinity. I go there all the time when I'm in the Philippines, and it complements our business and we complement their business. So I think we all can work together. I'm not into a stronghold, and I'm not into throttling somebody out and looking at somebody like competition. You know, I'm looking at survival. The Christian thing is to help each other, do unto others as we would have them do unto us. And my point in this is, you serve your food and drinks, we serve our food and drinks. You're not serving tacos and we're not serving pancit. Okay? You got your recipes, you got your food, you got your drinks, we got our food, we got our drinks. We're separate businesses. It's ridiculous to think that we can't serve beer. Because if we can't grow our profits when the moratorium is lifted, the alcohol ban, if we can't grow our profits, we have no choice but to close our doors. And we don't want to do that. I'm proud of this business. Nita's proud of it. Adrian's proud of it. Our employees are proud of it. It's a family owned business. I worked my butt off to build it. And I did it for the family because I love the family. So, when you were down on the highway and you had Chick Boy down on the highway south of where we are now, you had few customers, you had no parking, and you had many, many issues. I've eaten there many times, just so you know, I loved your food. And you moved to your location at current spot because you didn't have the revenue. Well, we're kind of in that boat too. We don't want to move. We don't want to change anything. We want to stay where we're at. We don't want to close our doors. We want things to just work. So we're asking you to please reconsider and communicate with my manager, Mark, or with Nita, and let's work together so that we can continue to, we're going to continue to struggle, but continue to stay open, continue to do our best to make the rent. Like I said, I am not taking any money out of that business, nor is Nita. The business is not drawing a profit. The business is struggling and the business is having a hard time. So if you can help us by allowing us to do the alcohol thing, you know, wine and mixed drinks, I think is a small part of it. I think beer is a bigger part. In America, you know, they eat tacos and drink beer. That's pretty common with Mexican food. So let's try to make this a win-win situation. Win-win. Both of us win, and make this so that we can do our best to continue to fight to stay open, continue to fight to employ 4 people, and you continue to get your rent, and everybody comes out at the end of the day with success. Appreciate your time, appreciate you listening to my video, and any communication you have, you can communicate to preferably Mark. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Thank you very much.